Loot Goblin is what we're calling this Thief build in Marathon. So for those of you who don't know, Marathon allows you to build, craft, and really lean into certain power fantasies or play styles using the combination of cores, implants, equipment, and more. So obviously Thief and any runner have their own abilities, but using this combination of cores, implants, equipment, and just general build crafting, we're able to lean into a specific ability and really leverage a certain playstyle to make sure you're getting as much beautiful loot on Tau Ceti IV as possible. So the power fantasy with this Loot Goblin build is you'll constantly be able to see where new loot is. So you won't be searching around derelict buildings wondering where's the next box. Ideally, you'll constantly be able to see where loot is. You'll be able to get in, get that loot quickly, disrupt enemies who are trying to get in your way, and get out. This is about really maximizing your time and making sure you're getting as much loot as possible in the shortest amount of time as possible. You'll be able to see loot that other thieves cannot, and you'll be able to disrupt enemies who are really trying to get in your way and get between you and that beautiful loot. So for Thief's abilities, she has Pickpocket Drone as her prime ability, Grapple Device as her tactical for movement. The key ability we're leaning into here is the X-Ray Visor. That activates a visor that highlights hostiles and containers in the color of the most valuable item they're storing. Containers are revealed through walls while hostiles require line of sight. A crucial part of this as well is, while active, aiming at a hostile for a short time hacks their optics, disrupting their vision until you look away. So that's what I'm talking about. We'll really be leveraging that so you can disrupt enemies who are getting in between you and the loot. So let's have a look at our build here. Our 2 runner specific cores, which are runner specific perks, and our 3 runner agnostic implants. All of these provide buffs that help lean into this playstyle. So our first core is called Case the Joint. Your X-ray visor has increased vision range. That means you'll see enemy and container loot from a further distance. It'll also mean that you can disrupt enemies from a greater distance, so that's crucial for getting in and getting out without enemies getting in your way. The second core we have here is Keen Eye, so hacking a hostile with your X-ray visor extends its duration. Like I said, the goal here is to disrupt any enemies who are getting between you and the loot. So if you can hack their visor, extend your own X-ray visor duration, that means that you can see where loot is for longer, keep them out of the fight for longer, and get in, loot, and get out. In terms of the runner agnostic implants, the first is Energy Harvesting V4. That buffs our tactical recovery by 40 points. Crucially though, it also affects our X-ray visor because it's a tactical ability of sorts. So that means your X-ray visor will be up a lot more often, and that's what we want. We've also got a Prestige Torso Implant. Nimble opening a loot container pings an unopened loot container nearby, and it also buffs your loot speed by 50. So again, really seeing where all that loot is without fussing and searching for other boxes, and looting as quickly as possible so you can get out as quickly as possible. And our final implant here is Solid Stance V3. With 2 crucial perks. The first law, your abilities recharge more quickly while you're sprinting or sliding. Again, getting your X-ray visor back up as soon as possible. And Rat Pack, when you're in that building, sneaking around trying to get that loot, while you're surrounded by hostiles, which can include AI bots, UESC, which typically is the case when you're looting, your sneak speed is increased, so you'll be able to dip and weave in between loot containers even when there's enemies around and get out as soon as possible. In terms of items you want to bring in with you, you want to bring in energy amp consumables. This improves prime and tactical ability recharge rates, your tactical ability including your X-ray visor, so that will have that up more often. And the other thing you want to bring in just is a backpack of sorts, but specifically an ammo backpack. That'll just help you. It's not crucial to the build, but it means that your stored weapons are reloading while you're sneaking around the place, so you're always prepared if you get jumped by an enemy. You won't need to reload your weapon, you can just get it out and start engaging. In terms of weapon, again, not crucial to the build, but I just included a bully SMG. Because you'll be indoors looting most of the time, you'll want an SMG that's sort of flexible in that close range environment, so a bully SMG is a good idea here. And that's the build, like I say, really leveraging that X-ray visor to disrupt enemies, to sneak around faster, to find where all the loot is and get out as soon as possible, really leaning into Thief's strengths. That's it from me. I've utilized marathonguide.com/loadouts, so definitely give it a visit. Put your own loadout together and leave a note in the comments if you've managed to put any cool builds together, and let me know what you think of this one. Definitely leave a like and subscribe. We're a new marathon channel here. We're trying to build a passionate community of marathon players who are interested in the game, but just everything around the game as well. So having you along for the ride would be fantastic. That's me though. See you later. Ta-ra.